We've withdrawn from Afghanistan after 20 years. The exit from Afghanistan was one where we lost, I think, 13 U.S. military in the exit process. In hindsight, could the exit have been orchestrated better?
There's a few things that could have been done better. One is the intelligence piece. You know, an army that was on paper 350,000, maybe it came in at 250. No one's actually 100% sure of the number, I suppose. But an army and a police force that size in a government that collapses, literally collapses in 11 days, that was a surprise. So that's something that we need to figure out. We need to figure out how and why that happened. It almost sounds like a Malcolm Gladwell tipping point study, but it's something that we need to sort out. And why is it we didn't see that? I think that's really important. Another one, I think, is the timing of our response. We had collapsed most of our military and most of the NATO allies by the middle of July, and the bases associated with them had been transitioned over to the Afghan military. All that went relatively smoothly without many hiccups, and that was going on really for quite a while, probably the better part of a year. And that was going pretty well. So the NEO is the piece that you're talking about, the non-combatant evacuation. That is an operation where we ran 6,000 troops, some of which were pre-positioned in the Middle East in the event of that contingency, some of which came from continental United States. And we deployed them very, very rapidly, took control of an airfield, the Kabul International Airfield, in a hostile environment. And we did that 8.5 time zones away. We set up 27 intermediate staging bases around the world. And in a very short period of time, less than 3 weeks, we were evacuating 124,000 people. The first 2 days, first 48 hours of that, was very dramatic. People were hanging off airplanes, massing on the airfield. Some of them were in the wheel wells. It was very tragic. And then at the tail end, we had an incident where a suicide bomber went up to a patrol or a perimeter manned by Marines and killed 13 of our 11 Marines and a soldier and a Navy corpsman. And that was a tactical event that happened that has strategic consequences.